Hey, welcome to Tarot by Brev. Recently unboxed the Dreams of Gaia Tarot, which you may have seen, and inside is a suggested spread called the Dreamer's Spread. So I thought it would be useful to have a run through that with the cards, see how they fit together as a system, how things work, how the cards resonate. And because this is a slight departure from the classic kind of Rider-Waite style tarot, I thought it would be useful just to kind of see what happens and put it together and give you guys some further insight as to whether this would be a useful deck for you to invest in. So the Dreamer Spread, that's what we're going to do. So it's 9 cards, and we'll just go straight from the book and see what the meanings are and see what resonates with you. Obviously with these things it's useful to begin from the point of view of a question, having something that you want to know about. So let's do a question around careers, because that's something that comes up quite regularly in tarot spreads. So somebody who's facing a crossroads in their careers, a choice. What do they need to do? Do they need to press for that promotion maybe, or try something different? Let's see what they say. So we draw 9 cards, and I'll try and lay these out so you can see them all on the camera. So we start with healing, wisdom, knowledge, death, the 2 of water, I believe that is. Air, sorry. The ace of air, 7 of earth, 6 of cups, and the 8. So those are the cards that come out in the spread. So what do they mean in terms of their position? So position 1 in the Dreamer's spread, this one, which is the dreamer. This represents the person themselves. So what might this tell you? Well, it might tell you that you're in a place where you're healing, where this person who's looking for this possible change of career, possible choice around what's the best direction for them, is coming from a place where they're seeking some healing, where maybe they've not had the best of time in their current workplace, and so they're looking maybe to change a role in a process of their own personal development. Now in the book, I'm just trying to find healing. What are the key words? Release, purification, forgiveness, transformation. So this is a person seeking, maybe, as I said, some sort of transformation, some sort of release, some sort of healing. This card here, position number 2 in the Dreamer spread, is the unconscious mind. And the unconscious mind, wisdom. And the key words for this from the book: understanding, awareness, self-knowledge, introspection. It's very much similar to the Hermit card in the standard deck, a place of taking yourself away to solitude and kind of really doing some internal thinking. So we know that this person who's on this quest, has this question, coming from a place where they're seeking some kind of healing, and they've been on a bit of an internal journey, looking for understanding, looking for self-knowledge. Card number 3. Oh look, plays straight into this. So this is the past. In the position on the Dreamer spread, card number 3 is the past, and this represents what has shaped you and influenced you in the past. And this card is the card of knowledge. So this person's obviously been on a bit of journey. They have some skill, they have some experience in the career that they've chosen. That's, maybe things haven't gone as well as they'd expected or they'd have hoped in the past, and this is what's kind of burdening them, maybe what's causing potentially this dilemma that they have, whether to stick with the current job, whether to progress, whether to change job. It comes from a place of them knowing the job that they've had, and practical experience. The next card on the Dreamer spread, position number 4, is the immediate future. So the immediate future, well, we all know what this card means. Death, rebirth, signifies some kind of change, some kind of upheaval, something ending and something beginning. It's about cycles and transformations, and the card itself kind of speaks to that. This idea of death and rebirth and the continual cycle of things. So we know that a change is coming. Is that going to be a positive thing or a negative thing? Well, maybe we'll find out as we work through the cards. Card number 5 is the long-term future in this Dreamer spreads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Card 5, long-term future. And that is 2. Now 2s are generally, they come quite early on in the suits. There's a 2. And so this can also signal that you're quite early on within the journey. We'll have a look through the guidebook and see what the keywords are for this interpretation. Now this is the 2 of water. Here we go. So the long-term future. This is position card number 5 in the Dreamer spread, long-term future. Now, you may be able to kind of pick up from that card this kind of almost kind of lovers concept of these two people here in kind of unity and harmony. And 2s can often mean that as well, about working together as well as kind of choices and being at the kind of start of that journey. But in the system here, the Dreams of Gaia system, this card can represent intimacy, closeness, trust, commitment, reconciliation. So maybe that plays into this. So maybe something's happened in the past that the coherent needs some healing from. They've got this wisdom and this knowledge, things need to change, and the long-term future is that maybe that's going to lead to reconciliation, to union, to coming back together. So we can see how the story is beginning to build. Now this card down here, card number 6, this represents the conscious mind. So what's in their thoughts at the moment? What are they dwelling on? What's their overall perception? And this is another water card. And as with most aces, they signal kind of the genesis of things, the very beginning or the core essence of things. And in the Dreams of Gaia system, the Ace of Water signals new emotions, a longing, an excitement, maybe a new passion. You know, water cards are kind of the equivalent of the cups in the traditional suits, very much about your emotions and feelings. So we know this person's coming from a place of maybe wounded experience, maybe once bitten, twice shy. We know they need something to change, and so we can tell that their predominant thought is, well, they're looking for something new. They're looking to experience a new opportunity, a new friendship, a new experience. And again, the original question was, should they seek promotion, change jobs? Maybe, maybe there's a change on the cards. This is the thought that's in their head. They need something new. They need to follow maybe their passion. So moving on, card number 7. This is the repression in the Dreamer spread. This is what's repressed. So it's a potential blockage. This is the energy or influence that they're avoiding. And we have here, I believe, the 7 of Earth. And the 7 of Earth, which you may pick up from the symbolism on the card. This is a very grounded individual, balanced chakras, sat in the nature, in a meditative pose. So maybe what this person's been avoiding, because this is the what's being repressed. Maybe the person's repressing that meditative, grounded, connected part of themselves. Maybe they are a little bit out of balance at the moment. Maybe the healing that's required, maybe this change of direction that they're considering, is coming because they're currently out of balance. Things aren't working out for them. They're not able to find this peace. And you can see we continue to build this story up. And then we have, in the next position on the dreamy spread, which is the guide. So this represents a potential guide or energy that will strengthen you and help you work through your blockages. So we know that this is the blockage in terms of maybe achieving some balance. And we have the 9 of Earth. So, correspondence here between the Earth cards with the blockage and the guidance, and also up here. So we had some emotional stuff back here, and this is more earthly grounded stuff. So the 9 of Earth in this system would represent things like benevolence, generosity, altruism, selflessness, self-love. So maybe this person on this healing journey who's been through this experience, who's gained the wisdom, who's now uncertain of their future, and is looking for change, to seek connection, knows they need this new experience, recognise that something has to change, is struggling to find balance. Maybe the guidance they need is some self-love. Maybe they need to begin with themselves. Maybe they've been focusing too long on their jobs, on their career. And that's not led to a place of happiness. It's led to a place of experience and knowledge and wisdom and isolation ultimately. But they're missing the emotional connection and the feelings. And they're missing this sense of being grounded. So maybe that's where the wisdom and the guidance comes. And you can see this person on this card. Got some good symbolism here, the third eye opening, very awake and aware. And this card represents charity and generosity, being generous to yourself, giving yourself some grace. Maybe this part of this healing process, this person's driven themselves too hard to gain this knowledge and this wisdom. And they need now, in order to reground themselves, to reaffirm themselves, to rediscover who they are, they need to give themselves some grace. And then the final card on this spread is the expression card. And expression is the key to unlocking a potential direction for your creative flow. And we have here another Earth card, and it's the 8. There we go, you can see that card there. Echoes of maybe the Empress, kind of almost like a magisterial kind of pose with the crown and the wand, holding a sphere. You kind of pick up a bit of energy up off of that card that is about growth, manifestation. It's about appreciation. It's about taking confidence in your future outcomes. It's about nurturing. So the 8 of Earth in the Dreams of Gaia system symbolises success, wealth and love. The manifestation of a positive attitude, doing what you love. And again, this ties in with this thoughts, these emotional cards down the bottom here, that the coherent is seeking some sort of healing. They're on this kind of healing journey where they've been burned in the past. They need to change. What they're missing in life is this kind of connection and passion, and this sense of what they've been avoiding in order to achieve that is this grounding, this sense of finding some balance in their life. And they can do that through self-love and maybe rediscovering their passions. And that is the Dreamer spread. So 9 cards. The Dreamer, so the coherent, the unconscious mind, the past, the immediate future, the long-term future, what the conscious mind is directing you, what you're repressing, the guidance you need, and how that should be expressed. And as a system, you can see it works together. It kind of fits together fairly well. The cards kind of all make sense. Be interested to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe and look out for further videos coming through. I'll test some other spreads that come in these books. All these systems like to kind of have a spread that they promote which kind of fits in with their deck. Maybe we'll do the Dreaming Tree spread next. But that was the Dreamer spread from the Dreams of Gaia Tarot. Thanks for watching.